Hello and welcome to my video. So today I will be showing you my December bullet journal spread. So I started bullet journaling recently because I kind of like to organize things, but I didn't want it to be a very time-consuming process because my top priority was to actually organize, and I do like things looking cute. So the way I do bullet journaling is a bit lazy and a little bit messy, but hopefully still kind of cute. So yeah, this month I actually didn't have that much going on, so I don't have that many pages. I'm going to be starting uni again soon, but for now I don't really have that much stuff to do. It's mostly just hobby stuff and also a little bit of part-time work stuff. So yeah, I'll just be showing you some of the pages that I did and talking about them a little bit. So the page I'm making right now is just a page that I have for every month. It just has two little columns, the month name, and it's just goals and to-do list. And there's like no pressure for me to fill it out all the way or anything like that. It's just there for me to have something that I can look at, to put some goals or to-do things on there. And this month I'm going for a sunny theme, sunny summer theme, because it's actually summer in Australia and it's very sunny. So yeah, it has a lot of flowers, a lot of yellow, and I thought it turned out pretty cute. But I do make a few mistakes doing this spread, and I thought I would show you, and I'll point them out even so you can tell where they are, so it's not as scary, I guess, to start your own bullet journal, because if you don't have to make it perfect. The main thing is that you're having fun with it and that maybe it's helpful to you. So the next spread that I did was just a calendar. I like having a calendar just to jot down any things that might be happening that month. And I think the way I do my calendar is pretty simple. I just have I think it's 5x5 boxes for each day, and then I put a little, I think it's a cat animal on the top corner, just so it's a bit more cute, I guess. I just thought it would be cute to put it there. And the first mistake, I think you might notice it soon, is that I actually didn't take into account that the top border, which I made with a highlighter for the days of the week, didn't take that into account. So my top row is actually one cell shorter than it's supposed to be. So you might be able to see me kind of being like, oh no, it's a bit messed up, but it's not that big of a deal. I think it might be, yeah, like, maybe it's supposed to be 6x6 and it was like 5x6 or something. I'm not sure. You can probably count it yourself. Yeah, feel free to steal my calendar layout. It's pretty simple, but probably don't steal the mistake. And I also like leaving a little column on the side, so I can have a little to-do list on for each week. So for example, if I have a form due or something I have to fill out, I can just put it there. And yeah, I just write the month name. And I tend to have a specific theme for each month. I don't necessarily stick to it 100%, but it just makes it a bit easier to differentiate between the different months. When I start uni, maybe I will post another bullet journal layout video just so you can see how I would lay out something that takes a little bit more organization. For this one I included some of my hobbies as well though, so because it is nice to have some goals with hobbies as well. Just some things to complete, I guess. And also I think you might be able to see it, but I accidentally wrote Tuesday wrong, so there's a bit of a mistake there as well. But it's not that big of a deal. It still works just the same, and I tend to not really worry about mistakes like that because the bullet journal is still functional even with little mistakes like that. So it is better, I think, just not to worry too much when that kind of thing happens. And for the day numbers, I just used another yellow highlighter and wrote them in, just to fit with the theme a bit. And I just used highlighters, fine liners for this. And the bullet journal I'm using is actually pretty cheap. I think it was like $3 Australian, and it's just the spiral bound bullet journal. And I think it is pretty good because although I kind of like the look of the hardbound books, I think it's a bit less stressful, the spiral bound one, especially since it's my first bullet journal, because it doesn't feel as big of a deal if I mess up, because if it's really that bad, I can rip out the page and you can't tell. It's a bit harder with hardbound journals. If you keep a bullet journal, do you change the themes for each month, or do you just keep a similar looking theme for the whole year? I'm just curious to know. Or do you change it every day? Because I kind of change it every day sometimes. Or like, I guess I don't have a page per day, but I change the setting out for different pages sometimes, but I try to keep a general theme throughout the month. But I definitely change themes every month. Okay, so now I am making a page which is just my December summary. On this page, it's no pressure to fill out. It's just a place where I can put different events that happened that I thought were important or interesting. It's just an interesting place to put it so I can have to be all organized. And the sticky note that you just saw me sticking on was from a sticky note that I got from AliExpress. If you want to see the video, I actually did a haul. I'll link it. But yeah, it's just a cute little month layout, so I don't have to write out the month again. And it's just a habit tracker for one of my hobbies. So whenever I do that hobby, I will color in the little day, and I will also at the very top in the big lined area, I will put the actual specific goals for that hobby. At the bottom, I think I'm just writing down notes. So if I have some notes about that hobby, or if I notice something about it that month, just anything I have, any thoughts I have about it, I will write them down over there. And I really like those sticky notes. They're so cute. They're not as sticky as I'd like, but they're really cute. And the reason I'm using sticky notes as well is because I often forget to look into my bullet journal, especially at times where it's less busy, I guess. Like during university, I think I'll find it more easy to look in because I'll have to look at when all of my assignments are due and stuff like that. But when I don't have university, I always forget to look at it. So when I have a sticky note, I can just stick it on my wall, and that way I can look at it every day. And for my weekly plan, I am also using sticky notes. So I am also going to write out my weekly to-do list / goals, and then put them on my wall. And then after I'm done, I'm going to put them back into my bullet journal. It's just a bit easier for me that way to keep looking at the sticky notes than flipping through my bullet journal every day, if that makes sense. Especially since sometimes I like looking at my goals and to-do list multiple times a day. And yeah, I'm just filling out only 1 week at a time because my goals may change. Maybe my energy levels are different another week, or maybe I have some other things to do that I didn't know that I wanted or needed to do the next week. So I prefer to only fill out 1 week at a time. And you will see me filling in 1 week. It's just little check boxes with a name of whatever I need to do there, and tick them off when I do them, and I don't have to do it on any specific day. And since it's a bit more flexible, I find it a little bit better. So yeah, that's just like a little tip that I think maybe some of you might find useful, which is instead of filling out your bullet journal and then having to look through your bullet journal, just use some sticky notes that you put into your bullet journal later. That keeps it a bit organized still, but also you can look at it every day. And at the bottom where you see the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever, the weekdays, yeah, they're also turned out a little bit messy, but it's okay. They're just for me to remember to water my plants and also take my medicine. So it might be useful to have something like that for things you need to do every day on specific days, because for the other things that I have, I don't need to do them on specific days, really, like, except for write dreams, I guess. But, because if you're on write it one day, I can't write another day, but it's not that big of a deal. The other ones, I can do on any day, so that's why I keep them more, yeah, just flexible, because one day maybe I will want to do drawing but not want to do another thing, but on another day maybe I don't want to do drawing. So it helps me keep organized, but also flexible enough that it doesn't feel too restricting and it still feels fun. Oh, and another mistake you probably noticed is that I wrote the wrong dates in at the top because I was looking at the wrong month. So I made a lot of mistakes in this bullet journal, but it's not really that big of a deal. I think that happens every time. I don't really plan out the pages, and I think the whole layout for this month only took me about an hour to do, because I don't really want to spend too much time doing my layouts every month or every week, because I could spend that time actually doing other things, so I try not to spend too much time on it. But if you really like it, I see how maybe you'd want to spend time on it because you enjoy it, but personally for me I prefer to keep it a bit more practical. As you can see, most of my goals this month are just hobby related and a little bit of study as well. I'm trying to keep on top of my programming before I go to uni so that I'm not too far behind. So now I'm just showing you the full layout, just flipping through some of the pages. Hope you enjoyed this video. I might do more videos like this soon. Tell me if you enjoyed this or found it interesting or useful. And yeah, so I hope you had fun looking at my December bullet journal layout, and maybe you can start your own bullet journal too. I'll see you all next time. Bye!